Hey Aries, welcome to my channel and welcome to your monthly read for July 2025. This is going to be a read for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as your North Node for your Aries placements, okay? Cross watchers are welcome, guys. Let's take a look and see what's coming out for you here, okay? We're going to start with the first half of the month, and then we will go into the second half of the month, okay? So let's take a look. If you are looking for a personal read, guys, click the link in the description box below. What is going on for Aries in July? Okay, let's take a look at what energies want to reveal themselves to you. So you have the power to make your own decisions, and this might just kind of get the wheels turning in terms of thinking about whatever has brought you to my channel. Okay. All right. So work, love, life, situation, whatever comes up is going to be most important that you need to be aware of. So let's take a look at what's coming on for Aries. First half of the month for July. Well, look at it's you. It's you right away that's coming out. So this is really focusing in on balance. This is having stability, security. Again, you're showing up in your own read right away. So let's continue. And you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is super incredibly positive. Okay. And what else do we get? Gosh, the King of Rods. Man, you guys, this is so beautiful. The Strength card, which is Leo. More fire energy, like yourself, and balancing things out. Pentacle energy, birthing something new. Libra energy is coming through. Now, you might be dealing with the Libra, or you could be taking on this beautiful energy of the Empress. This is much nurturing your femininity, okay? It has to do with harmony. But it also has to do with planting seeds, Aries, like that fertility of planting new seeds. Sensuality. It could even indicate, creative aspects such as art, your creativity, and also beauty. Okay, but it's birthing something new. So whatever's happening in the first month of July is bang, right? Just like the 4th of July that we celebrate in the U.S. It's passionately moving forward towards your new beginning with this Knight of Rods. New energy, focusing in on being very courageous, beautiful spirit. I mean, really focusing in on adventure and really moving forward. I mean, this is exciting, guys. I'm excited to see this because this is a strong, solid foundation on your new beginning with that vision. You're having inner strength to be strong, solid. Now, you might have a father figure around you, or again, you're taking on this energy since this represents, the Aries card. So this could be developing a solid structure, having logical authority over your mind, being very practical, protective of, strong boundaries. But this is someone who's very dependable. And so this is you, being very dependable. Okay. So dependable in this new, going towards your destiny, going towards what it is that you want. The Wheel of Fortune upright is good luck. So there's a fortune, chance, and change regarding your fate. Now, this also indicates soulmates, so do keep that in mind. And of course, sandwiched in between this is looking. It's kind of like looking for at this new beginning. All right, it's like you've seen your past in terms of what you want to build your foundation from. You're being very strong, and then I feel that with this new ushering in this new energy, you've got a new vision. Now, you could be starting a new business, or you've got a new vision for your life on how you're going to utilize this luck and opportunity of fresh energy coming in for you. Okay. And if we read diagonally in terms of what's coming in on the first half of the month, this is having the inner strength to develop a better strategy moving forward. There's already been really good growth on whatever it is that you've been doing. And I think it's a lot of you is using your creativity to bring in some sort of balance, and you're having that inner strength. Okay. You're balancing your coins out. For some of you, you are balancing out your resources. You're balancing out two things that you could be doing. I know a lot of you could be, robbing Peter to pay Paul. That could be something of the sort, but I'm feeling that you're bringing in the equilibrium. Okay. And there's a lot of water in the background to move, to keep things smooth sailing. So I feel that that's exactly what you're doing. You're balancing to keep things smooth sailing as you persevere on this new beginning. So some of you could be having, well, let's say, for instance, like a regular job, or some sort of job that brings consistent income. If you're talking about work, or business, and then you're starting your new business, or you have a vision and you're building that as well. Okay, and others of you, this could be you're getting stability in something to balance out your life. You're getting balance in terms of your passion, and your vision is becoming clear, and it's starting to balance out and come to a full picture, where it was kind of clouded and you weren't sure, or you were waiting for that new inspiration that was kind of lagging, and now it's coming in. So this is what I get that's coming through here. Give me anything more in terms of this balancing with this Two of Pentacles for you in the first half of July. What do we get here? This is teamwork and collaboration. So this could be focusing in on friendships, your community, your gathering, social events that you're helping balance something out, and you're cutting through and being very insightful. You're cutting through the situation. You're being very insightful about your social engagements and gatherings and friendships. So I feel that you're balancing things out and being very strong and being very fair, because you've been disappointed in the past. So now that you know what you don't want, you're moving towards and having the inner strength to move towards what you do want. Okay. And that is about a new strategy. Okay. And so you're going to use this energy of this new cycle very wisely, guys, I feel. And I feel you've got a vision here, and you're summoning up the inner strength, because there's nothing that is put before you that you can't handle. Okay. Otherwise it wouldn't be before you. Okay. So this inner strength coming through with this Leo energy. Okay. Having the inner strength that is underneath you, it's really solid. This is about you, making sure that you are focusing in on cycles, that it takes time to go from one cycle to another. Okay. And so this cycle is already coming in. This is confirmation. It's birthing something new. Okay. And I get that, because it's like you already have a new vision that you're developing a strategy on. So I already know that it's coming in play, but you have to close out one cycle to start a new one. And so it's like, okay, closing out the month of June, you're moving into July. All right. And you know what disappointments you had in the past, and you know what you want to balance out moving forward. And some of you, it's your pentacles and your energy, effort, and time that you spend with others. But you're developing a better strategy in terms of making sure that, let's say, for instance, a relationship. Let's say that, for instance, that it's not going to be a one-sided relationship. You're not going to fall for the love bombing, right? Or anything of the sort. You're moving on into something that is a lot more balanced, okay? Where there is a lot more, where it's fair, right? The Queen of Swords is all about fair. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Otherwise, you don't set yourself up to feel kind of out of, impoverished in some sort of way to get what it is that you want. Because this is all about birthing something new and going after what you want. In that first half of the month, this is exactly what is happening here. Okay. So if it's career, money, and finance that's coming through, then what I'm getting in terms of that, in balancing things out, is this is about a celebration. Some of you could be entering into retirement. Some of you could go into, I get retail, beauty, some sort of, a mature investment that's coming through. You're getting extra money, okay? And there's going to be some sort of celebration around that. All right. So the ornaments is like not the regular, but what's decorating it. So this could be the icing on the cake. So this could be extra money coming in addition to what you currently have. Okay. And what else do I get? Moon. So this could be like, you're being guided intuitively in terms of which way to go. All right. So some of you could be moonlighting. Okay. This could be moonlighting a different job, a part-time job, a night shift, an odd job. Okay. To bring in extra money during this time. And what else? You're organizing and you're setting yourself up for steady income. And that's exactly what I got through here. Okay. It could be art, design. Some of you, again, self-employment. This is that visionary of self-employment and a new beginning. Some of it relates to art, creativity, and design, home-oriented, something having to do with home. But you're organizing your accomplishments. But there's going to be movement here. So for some of you looking for extra money, there's going to be movement in here. Okay. Now, for those of you, as it relates, to love in the first half of the month, I do feel that there could be something coming through. This is about developing better trust. Okay. That you were being asked on this new situation to move forward and trust. And it could be for someone that you've already met. So whoever you're thinking about, that could really be the one. This is it's saying that you already met the person that you seek. So this is a new vision. This is balancing things out with personal and professional life, so romantic and professional life. But it's developing a better strategy in your love situation. There could have been a separation, and now some sort of, and I feel that this is it could be someone that I don't know. I feel that it's a changed person. I will say this person. It's something that has changed because there's a new cycle. So I think it's a changing of a cycle. And so just you're making sure that to balance something out, and again to make sure that it's not a one-sided relationship. Because you already have your insight's already been aware of it. Okay, is what I'm getting. So I will say, guys, for some of you, there could be a reconciliation that's coming into play, but you get to decide. Okay. So that is what I am getting here. Let's take a look at the second half of the month, and let's use a different deck coming through. Okay. The second half of the month, let's use this deck here. Okay. So put this one aside and put that over here. Okay. All right. So what is coming out for Aries the second half of the month for July? Okay. What do we have coming out for July? Woo. Okay. A lot wants to come out. What's coming out for Aries in the month, second half of July? What is it that we get? The King of Cups, the Six of Cups, a lot of emotion, guys, and the Queen of Cups, emotion and intuition. All right. Look at this, a lot of water energy coming through here, something emotional. Okay, let's take a look. Justice. Okay, we're going to read them as they come out. Five of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Wow, bottom of the deck. Getting out of the mind. This is coming to an end. This is about balance at last. Oh, balance and a new beginning. Okay. So the bottom of the deck I got is the Nine of Swords. And that usually tells me that maybe that you have been focusing, maybe this is something having to do with fear, anxiety. Maybe you've been staying up at night and you're just like, enough is enough. I've reached my breaking point. Well, this is it, because this is coming to fruition. And it has to do perhaps with a connection or perhaps with a partnership. Now, this could be romantic or otherwise. It could be career. It could be anything. Okay. Some sort of partnership. But there is going to be balance that's coming through. Sagittarius energy. This is focusing in on moderation. It's like I've seen myself get too caught up in this. And now it's all about moderation. And it's birthing something new. So you're birthing more balance at last. It's come to fruition. So I feel that you are now balancing something out. You are now creating a new way of responding to this, what has kept you up at night previously. Okay. What is this Nine of Swords? Yeah, it's like getting out of the deception or the pain or the separation of the past. And you are focusing in on making new memories and understanding that there were triggers in a situation that you are now letting go. You are letting go, all right, which is, I should bring this up. You are letting this go because it's a 9, all right? And you are balancing something out and you're actually moving forward and loving you. And the Empress is all about that. All right. Birthing something new and loving you as it relates to all of your partnerships. It's like you fill your cup up first so you're able to bring something to the relationship and feel better and more solid and grounded. All right. There's nothing like, being out of a job or looking for work and maybe another place to live and being caught in kind of limbo and trying to start a relationship. It just really, it really brings a lot of unnecessary kind of energy into a situation. But it does happen. So, love happens and you can either work around it or you can kind of like, hold on, let me get a few things straight before I kind of move forward. And that's what I'm getting over here. It's kind of like that you are really focusing in on loving you. And I get the King of Pentacles starting in your read. The second half of the month is having authority over one's emotions. Now, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but this is someone who is very much balanced. This is someone that is very much intuitive, kind, compassionate, warm. All right, and it's interesting because that's what I'm getting with the Queen, and then you got the King of Cups, and this is nostalgia. This is memories. Okay, so this is really focusing in on, there could be a divine counterpart here. I mean, I get a lot of water energy coming through, but you could be having authority over your emotions regarding the past and now moving forward intuitively. Okay. So for those of you that aren't connected, aren't doing that, that could be another case that could be surrounding you. Something about the past that is that you're having greater authority over and you're moving forward. Okay. Look at victory over it. I was just clarifying the Six of Cups, and this is victory over the past. So some of you who had, a mindset one way has shifted into a new way. And now you're ready to present your cup. Why? Because you have greater authority over emotions now, okay? Or you have victory over the past and now are able to move forward, okay? This is beautiful. You've balanced something out. What is this victory here we have for Aries? Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy. This is playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So you're now have victory and able to open up. So maybe in a previous relationship or a connection, partnership, or with family, whatever, you're now able to open up because you have greater authority over your emotion. Okay. And yeah, that's what I'm getting. Now, what's interesting is that the second half coming through here, I get justice that is in reverse. Now, this is just a different way to say something. Okay. So this could be is that, this could be that maybe there's no longer a dispute. No longer are there legal disputes. All right. This could indicate that this could talk about you've already learned something. Okay. This is about you've already learned about the Five of Pentacles. And now it's about, especially regarding messages moving forward as it pertains, to love in some sort of way. It could be about, you're, it's like you don't, it's like someone could say something and be very witty, charming, and everything, but you look beyond that. Okay. You know what's beyond that sometimes that could lead to something like kind of feeling left out in a connection if you happen to want to get together with someone or a partnership that is less deserving of you and someone's not putting in their side of it. So I feel that that here that the lesson has been learned. You have greater authority over your emotions with this in reverse. Give me a card on justice that's in reverse. What do we get? Yeah, there's no more exhaustion. There's a celebration. So this is what I mean, is that you don't, it's like it's with justice, this lesson has been learned. A lesson that has been learned of being exhausted and now moving towards celebration. Okay. You've overcome that exhaustion of being in connections that allow you to perhaps not be favored or there are unequal in some sort of way. You've mastered something here, okay? Yeah, this is where you have to suppress yourself of who you are. You had to suppress your feelings, and here is all about expressing them. It's like, no, I feel confident in doing that, and it's because you've understood about what was making your the anxiety and despair, and you're like, I am not going to do this, put myself through this anymore. That's exhausting, right? That's exhausting. I'm ready to celebrate my life, man. I've had victory and I feel a lot more paradise that I've overcome something. So good for you, Aries. Really good for you. What is something that you need to keep in mind that's going to really help you within this? What do we got? Second half of the month. Is there something I should give up or let go of so that I can move forward? Okay. And I really feel, guys, it's whatever has been keeping you up. It could be like a connection with someone, but right now you're balancing it out. I really feel that this is Sagittarius balancing it out and having greater control over your emotions. And this is the birthing of something new. So you're really right at that right now. And again, for some of you, it could have been a karmic relationship. It could have been, kind of going through heartbreak or pain, or a deception, but you've got greater control over this now. It's shifted and changed. Why? Because you had the courage. You had the courage to be strong, to break through and shine and grow here. Okay, is what I'm getting. So this is quite interesting. I'm going to pull for those of you that have to do with in terms of, let's say, within work. All right, a partnership within work or something of the sort. Let's take a look at what that is. Yeah, this is about nurturing, taking care of business, and feeling fulfilled. Remember when I said that there's all cup energy? It's all a lot of cup energy coming through. Now it's about overflowing prosperity. This is moving forward and building your monetary, side of things, or building success. You're nurturing. You're taking care of business and feeling fulfilled. Okay. You could be receiving a gift or a windfall, okay? Financial support, or there could be a work surprise coming through, okay? And for those of you in love, think about the person that you're thinking about, and let's take a look at what comes through in the second half of the month. Very soon, you got to decide what you want so it comes to you. So this is what I'm getting, okay? And then what else? Having a heart-to-heart conversation. This is discussing your feelings with each other. And I'm not surprised because cups, remember? And you could be dealing with someone's got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their chart, okay? But this is one where you're not suppressing yourself anymore, right? You're not suppressing your feelings. You are now talking about them. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Note your comments, like and subscribe. If you are looking for a personal read for your personal situation, click the link in the description box below, guys. It's super easy. You can just click it. A form pops up. After you choose your time, you fill it out, and I get notified. You get notified. It's on the schedule, and we meet. All right. So, all right, guys, I'll leave it there. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.